Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Tori Lynn. Let's blossom today. So today's video is me doing this St. Patrick's Day look. Today's actually St. Patrick's Day when I'm uploading this, but I thought it would just be a fun look to do. It's got a nice green eye with some fun gold smoke underneath, and then just a nice pink soft complementary lip to pull it all together. If you guys want to see what I used and how I got here, hit the subscribe button and let's jump into it. Alright, so my skin is already prepped and primed and ready to go. So let's just jump into the foundation. And I think I want to start with my skin because I'm not quite sure what I want to do with the eyes. So I'm going to get my skin done, and then I'm going to do an eye off camera, and then we'll do step by step what I did for my eyes. So let's just start with the foundation. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation in the shade 10CP. And I'm just using a big, slightly dirty, it has been wetted down though, e.l.f. beauty sponge. Then I'm also going to use the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer. This is in the shade 20NN. Then I'm going to go in and bake with my Coty Translucent Airspun Powder. I love this powder so much, that's why I use it in every video. It's just my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on my brows. I like to do my brows before I set all of my skin down, just because to me it's easier to lay cream over cream than cream over powder. So I'm going to go ahead and throw those on. I like to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This is in the shade Taupe, and I absolutely need a new one. So if you're looking at this and you're like, there's no product in there, there is still some product around the edge. So I like to use my products until they are absolutely gone. So, got my brows on. Not a great brow day. We're going to move past that. We're going to pretend like this hair hasn't stuck to my hand for 5 minutes and that my brows are okay, that they're doing good. We're going to move on. I'm going back and forth about doing my face first or doing my eyes first. I want to do my face first, but then I'm afraid I'm going to get fallout, and let's do the face first. Let's finish up the face so we can get to the eyes. Let's do this. Sorry, I'm talking with my hands so much. It's apparently how I'm feeling right now. Let's go ahead and set the rest of our face using the same translucent powder. Let's add some definition to my face. So I'm going to use my NARS Diffused Bronzer in the shade Seaside. It's just a really pretty soft bronzer, hence the name Diffused. Look how beautiful that highlight bronzer is. It just has such a nice soft look. For highlight today, I'm going to be layering on 2 highlights. So I'm going to start with my basic highlight. I went with something really gold because this is a St. Patrick's Day vibe. I kind of think of greens and golds for this look, or for the, this holiday. So I chose the Becca Prosecco Pop highlight, which I have loved, obviously. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop that down on my cheeks. I chose this one because it is a pretty gold highlight without getting too dark for my skin tone. But I think, like I said, gold is just the right choice here. I really like the combination of this highlight with this bronzer. I think it's just gorgeous. It's stunning. I mean, look at that. Just such a strong, beautiful highlight too. Then for blush, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Disney Designer Collection blush in the shade Kissin' a Frog. Just a really soft, slight shimmer blush that just looks really pretty. Blush isn't really our main focus today, so I'm not going in with a real heavy hand. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a few things for highlights. So, I had this, what is this? Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder, which I have never used on my channel, but I used to use quite a bit. It's a loose powdered highlight. So, what I typically do, this is also a gold, kind of bronzy gold highlight. So, I usually tip a little in the lid, because you can get real crazy with this. And I like to take a really fluffy, soft, just, you know, kind of not, it's not a dense brush. It's a really soft, fluffy brush. And I'm just going to tap ever so lightly into that and then shake off my brush real good because I don't want any clumps to end up on my face. And then just softly dust it over the high points, right over top of that highlight. So adding those two together is just going to give you this intense bam highlight, and it has a lot of, I don't know how well you can see, has a lot of shimmer, like flex to it. It's not as soft as a typical highlight, so I don't use it a whole lot or very often, just for certain occasions. And I feel like I want to be the pot of gold at the end of your rainbow on St. Patrick's Day. It's kind of what I was going for here. Although I am not going out on St. Patrick's Day. It's a Tuesday, and it's just my day off, and I don't have my husband and I don't drink. So we don't have a reason to go out. So I'll be at home, but let me know what you guys do for St. Patrick's Day. If you like to go out and have some drinks, if you like to hit the clubs or the bars or the pubs or whatever it is you like to, let me know. Because I'm so interested in what everyone else does, because I've never really done anything for St. Patrick's Day. I wear green, might do a green look, but that's about as extensive as I get. Anyways, okay. So that's pretty much the skin. It's just really glowy, soft, and pretty. So I'm going to give it one good spritz down, especially if you're going to be out all night. If you are wearing this out, give it a good spritz down, because we want to lock all that in place if we're going out. So I'm going to go ahead and do my right eye, then I'll come back and show you guys what I did, and we'll go through step by step and finish her off. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, I'm back. So this eye's done. So I've got kind of a green, a dark green, and lighter green lid going on, with then some gold to smoke out the under eye, and then some lighter gold on the inner corner. So I started with the Conspiracy palette. I don't really have a lot of good green shades, as I realized after I sat down today that I didn't. Just kind of do what you can with what you got. I'm going to start with the shade called Illuminati. It's the dark shimmery green, kind of a blue-green shade in the palette. And I'm going to start by stamping that down right in the outer corner. We're just going in heavy and dark right now. Like, just hitting the ground or running, if you know what I mean. So I'm just really going to focus that right in that outer corner, and I'm going to bring it onto the lid just a little bit, and then I'm going to slowly kind of smudge that in the inner crease, just bringing it all the way around. I'm not going to bring it completely to the inner corner, but we're definitely going to bring it in a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with the lighter green shade in the palette called Conspiracy. And I'm going to pack that down on the lid. Again, you just want to really stamp that product down. These, especially this shade, isn't the most pigmented. It's just a really soft, light green with some shimmer to it. And so I want to get as much of that green to show as possible. And another way to do that would be to do a cut crease, but I was not feeling a cut crease today. So I'm just going to keep kind of packing that down, layering on until I'm happy with the coverage and the payoff of the shadow that I was looking for. Then I'm going to take just a fluffy blending brush, just whatever you love to use to blend, and I'm going to really blend that line between the two shadows and then smoke out that outer edge. Just really blend it out. Just make sure everything looks nice and soft. We don't want any real harsh edges. For my inner corner highlight, I went back in with that Artist Couture highlight, the one that was real just shimmery, the loose powder. So I'm just going to take my regular inner corner highlight brush, the one I love to use. And I'm going to dip in there and then just tap it off and then really pack that shade right in that inner corner. And then because I want that to stand out a little more, I want that to flow with the eye a little more, I'm going to add, this is the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Gold Goddess, which I am kind of running low on this, but I'm just going to kind of pick up as much product as I can. And pack some glitter on that inner corner. I'm going to kind of give everything a little more of a dramatic feel. Then for the lower lash line, I'm going to take the Disney Designer Collection Midnight Masquerade palette. And we're going to be using the shade called Mrs. Potts. It's the really gold shade right in the center. I'm going to use that to smoke out the lower lash line. So I'm going to take some mascara and throw on the bottom of my lashes. This is the NARS Climax mascara. I forgot to do my liner, so then I'm going to take my NYX Epic Ink liner. I was going to use this Jante Blue Glitter Star eyeliner, but it just, and smoke it out a little bit, but it wasn't working for me. It was just too, just wasn't happy with it. So I'm going to go ahead and toss my liner on. Alright, once your liner's on, let's go ahead and toss on our lashes. I am using the Baddington lashes in the style Monroe. They're just a nice, thick, dense, wispy pair of lashes. Just gorgeous. So I'm going to toss those on and I'll be right back. While I'm waiting for those lashes to dry, I'm going to go ahead and set my face now that everything's pretty much done. Just gotta lock it in again if you're going out for the night. This will give you just a little extra coverage and protection on your makeup. And for lips, I chose just a really pretty pink. This is the ABH Liquid Lip in the shade Dusty Rose. It's just a really soft, pretty pink that I think will complement the green really well. So I'm just go ahead and toss my lips on. Alright guys, this is it. This is the look. I really actually like the way this look turned out. I think it's super fun for St. Patrick's Day. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this look. Please give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a safe and happy St. Patrick's Day. I will see you guys next time. Bye.